Hello, fifth graders. Good to see you today. Today we are in Chapter 3, Lesson 12, which means we're almost done with this unit. We're going to think about how to interpret what a remainder means. Okay, so let's take a look at this first example. A state park has 257 evergreens to plant equally in 9 areas. So how many evergreens are planted in each area, and what does the remainder represent? How many in each area, and what does the remainder represent? Okay, so we do know that we are dividing 257 divided by 9. Okay, 257 by 9. All right, so let's take a look at our first problem here. They've set it up for us, made it nice and easy. I just want to point out that here, let's do this first. Our pattern is we divide, then we multiply, subtract, bring down, and then we repeat that process, right? Okay. So first we divide. We think about how many groups of 9 can I make out of 2 things? None. So let's move on to 25. Okay, and I'm going to skip count over here. 9, 18, 27. You guys noticing the pattern over here? Watch this. 0, 1, 2, 9, 8, 7. With the 9s, that repeats all the way down. Okay, all right, so 2 is our answer then, right? So I put the 2 right. Oopsie, switch back to a regular pen. 2 goes here. Then we multiply. 2 times 9. Okay? 2 times 9 is 18. Then we subtract. All right, so I'm going to need to regroup. Okay? Borrow from the 2, leave 1 there. Give it to the 5, makes 15. Okay? 15 take away 8. Well, 8 and 8 is 16. So 8 and 7 would be 15, correct? 7. Bring down. So now we have 77. Now I traced over those so you could see the process, but you don't have to trace over those numbers that are already in your book. Okay. So now we're thinking about how many groups of 9 can we make out of 77 things. Let's continue skip counting. 9, 18, 27. I'm just following the pattern here. 36, 40, 5, 54. I'm looking for 77. 63, 72, 81. Oh, this one's too high. So here's our magic number. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can make 8 groups of 9. Now I multiply. 8 times 9 is 72. And then I subtract. 7 take away 2 is 5. So one thing I want to check when I get to this point, I have nothing else to bring down, right? Nothing else here to bring down. So the only thing I need to ask myself is my remainder less than my divisor? So is it less than 9? Yes, it is. So that is a true remainder. It goes up here. Okay? So 28, remainder 5. How does that help me answer the question? First, it said how many evergreens are planted in each area. That was the equal groups thing, right? We're dividing equally. So there are 28 evergreens in each area. But what about the remainder 5? Well, because they don't have a 10th area, these are truly leftover. I don't know. What would you do with the leftovers? We could donate them to another cause. We could mulch them maybe, use them as fertilizer. You think of an idea. What should the park rangers do with them? All right, let's try this again and think about what the remainder means. Example 2. Okay, there are 174 guests invited to a dinner. each table seats 8 guests. How many tables are needed? Okay? How many tables are needed? How many tables are needed? So we are going to divide 174 by 8. They've set it up here for us, right? So remember, it is divide, oopsie, I'm in highlighter mode. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat. Okay? So, can I make a group of 8 out of 1? No. So I'm going to think about how many groups of 8 I can make out of 16. All right, let's skip count. 8. Oh, I just gave you the answer. That's okay. 8, 16, 24. So this is our number right here, 16, because 24 is more than 17. So that would be 2 groups. 2. Now I multiply. 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, subtract. 17, take away 16 is 1. Bring down that 4. Okay, now I'm going to think about how many groups of 8 I can make out of 14. Can't even make 2 groups this time, so I'll go with 1. 1 times 8 is 8. 14, take away 8. Well, 8 and 8 is 16. 8 and 17 is 15. 8 and 7 is 15. 8 and 6 is 14. 6. I'm going to double check that this number, because I have nothing else to bring down, is 6 less than my divisor of 8. Yes, it is. So 6 is my remainder. All right, the question was how many tables are needed for all my guests. So I know I need 21 tables, 21 times tables of 8. But what do I do about the 6 people? Do I tell them to go home? Well, no, that would be rude. So I'm going to have 1 table with 6 people. Okay? All right, so let's take a look at that. So we have a total of 21 tables plus 1 more because we're not sending our remainders home. We like them too. So we need 22 tables, okay? Even though they're not all full, we're not going to send our guests home. That would be rude. All right, let's try another one. This says a tent is put up with 7 poles. Okay, 7 poles. Seven poles. How many tents can we put up with 200 poles? Now, is the remainder going to be like the first problem where we just said, oh, we have some extra trees. We can't put them into a group because then our groups would be unequal. We can't make another group because we don't have another area. Or is it going to be like our party where we needed an extra table because we're not sending people away? Yeah, this time if we have a remainder, we're going to have some extra poles that we save for another time, give away, throw away. I'm not sure what we're going to do with those. But we can't make a tent with less than 7 poles. Not these tents anyway. Okay, so let's first set up our problem. And that's going to be 200 divided by 7. All right? So, can we make a group of 7 out of 2 things? No. But we can make groups of 7 out of 20. So let's figure out how many. 7, 14, 21. Oh, I just went over. So it's going to be 2. 2. 2 times 7. Let's put this right here to refer to. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat. Okay? 2 times 7 is 14. Take away. All right? So to get from 4 to 10 is 6. So to get to 14, from 14 to 20 is 6. Bring down. Now we're thinking about how many groups of 7 we can make out of 60 things. So let's continue to skip count over here. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, keep going, we're looking for 60, 49, we there yet? No. 56, 63. Oh, there's our number right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna put an 8 here and multiply 7 times 8 is 56. Okay, subtract. All right, 6 plus 4 is 10. So 56 plus 4 is 60. We have nothing else to bring down. Okay. Is our remainder less than the divisor, which is 7? Yes, it is. So we have a remainder of, 4. Okay. So let's interpret the remainder of 4. There are blank poles left over, 4 poles left over, which is not enough for another 10. So a total of 28 tenths can be put up. And the 4 extra poles, I don't know what to figure out what to do with them. Maybe we can save them as spares because sometimes tent poles break if there's a strong wind. All right, go try some of these on your own. Have fun. Work with a partner if you need to, but only if you can stay on task, okay? Choose someone that will help you learn, not just give you the answers, and that will not get distracted by other fun things you might want to talk about right now.